Derek, when did you get involved in harness racing?
Well, I think going back to the 1960s, most probably my parents had a trotting broodmare, or pacing broodmare, and it kind of started from there. But maybe more recently, I bought the Grand Dam of Gold Ace about 18 years ago, I think, at Karaka. And so that was kind of the start of the mares, yeah.
So you decided that you'd want to get into breeding full time. Is it a full time thing or just a hobby for you?
Oh, very, very much a hobby. I don't think it's it's a tough business. So no, we've purely been in the breeding side and bred from a few mares over the years. Yeah.
So you bought the Grand Dam. How did Hill of Gold come about? The Dam of Gold Ace.
It was the mare, and I'm just trying to recall her name, but Touch of Gold. I bought off Stephen Ann Phillips actually at a yearling sale, and so. I had some quite good foals out of that mare, and then I've sent her to In the Pocket, so that was Hill of Gold, and so we raced her ourselves, and then with a view to having her as a broodmare in the future. Yeah.
So you bred Gold Ace. Was there anything special about him initially when he was foaled?
I think that he did have some character, and he did have some presence right from the start. I think people even sold at the sales originally, and people kind of noticed it. So. Yeah, better judges than I could say that he wasn't a bad-looking animal. Yeah.
So tell us about the owners. You retain a share in him still, though?
Yeah, I kept a quarter of a share at the sales, and I bought some more when Stephen bought the horse. And I have a syndicate of thoroughbred friends, racing friends, who have a small share in what we call the DD syndicate, who race two horses with me. So they also race Gold Ace's little sister, the 2-year-old. So, yeah.
So would you rate Gold Ace as the best horse that you've been involved with so far?
Yeah, by quite a bit. A couple of his dam's brothers have been quite good horses, both racing in America. But no, certainly you don't get horses like that, and you never get one again, do you?
What's the highlight been? What's it like to own a horse like him?
Nerve-wracking. I think that we've raced a number of other courses. I've even got a horse that races in the amateurs, and Michelle Wallace races them in tote races and $5, $1,000 races. That's easy, But when you go out for the big stuff and the expectations are there, and you sort of feel a responsibility, it's almost a public responsibility that he's going to do something good. And yeah, it is quite hard work.
And your involvement in harness racing goes even further. We saw you driving today in a race.
Trying to drive in a race today, and it's lots of fun. And it's Stephen Ann Phillips again, of course. Set amateur harness racing up, and been driving for 7 or 8 years most probably. And like the racing club down here allowing us to come down and do this is very, very good of them. And so no, it really is good fun.
Does it give you a different angle on being an owner and a different understanding?
Absolutely no question. Gives you a lot of respect for professional drivers and what they actually achieve and what we don't. But it does, and you look at races differently than I ever did before.
And race car driving too on your resume, I understand.
Just participate in a classic car racing series, and again, that is a lot of fun, and sort of encourage everyone should do it.
Well, you're a man of many trades by the sound of it. What would you say is the best thing about being involved in harness racing as a sport?
I think the where I'm at with amateur racing has been magnificent to the degree that the camaraderie in there, we know one another very well. And the opportunity, we've been up to the States twice to drive up there and the big tracks there. And, you just don't get those opportunities. So, that's most probably a highlight.